Hello everybody and welcome to episode 15 of Foolcraft. I want to thank you all for the lovely support that you've been giving me on these videos. It's been really fun playing this pack, and we're going to continue on today with some more cool and amazing stuff. In the last episode we did the solderers, so we have all of the processors. I have currently used quite a bit. As you can see here, I have 16,384k storage disks and I have 10 of them. And eventually we can have 20 of them for no apparent reason other than being safe for the entire series. Because all of the stuff that we're storing in drawers is basically meaning that this is 0% full. I have 27 going in on 30,000 items. And it's all that you can see going up and down are pretty much ores. And I don't think anything from our automation for anything goes into the goes into the storage disks. Everything goes into the drawers. Everything from this, from the void ore miner, and all that. I want to show some things that I did here. I added a Spiderweb Sapling, which looks like another portal growing chorus fruit with some sort of plank on top, and the cake sapling apparently. But no, this is the paper bark sapling, which is just getting weird textures. It's been doing that before, and I don't know why that is. But these are just importing into both of these ender chests. What I also did, I want to show you this. First of all, let's do this. Fluid transposer. If we need black concrete, which I have 300 in though, we're going to do a stack. Fluid transposes black concrete. I have a recipe for black concrete powder, and then I have a crafter here with a black concrete powder to black concrete processing pattern. I am exporting water out of the system, basically from this drum, and importing the black concrete on the other side so we can craft the structure frames, which I have here in my inventory. And we can do that. We're going to do that right now. Let's do this guy, break that, and then the speed upgrades, like so. And I also set up a void resource miner here, which I just tested for ice because we changed a few configs. Before, I was getting all of the different types of chiseled ice, and we changed it in a config so it makes regular ice instead of all of the chiseled ice, so we don't get that problem, I guess. So I need to upgrade this guy to the tier 5. So boom, clear laser lens, don't use my crystal, and void ore miner. And we need how much? We need 20 null modifiers, 56 structure panels, and I have 20 speed modifiers. Structure panels I have over a stack, and I think I have enough cores and stuff. 6 laser cores, I have 8. Wonderful. That should be good. And with that, we're going to be getting our last set of crystals to get us to tier 6. And when we have enough of those, we're going to upgrade this guy to the tier 6. And then hopefully in this episode, we'll see, upgrade everything to the tier 6. So set up the nano beacon in the middle if we can, and then put 4 of the different miners, plus possibly a solar panel. I don't know. Probably we won't get to the solar panel this episode, but that's fine. So this should be making us the last crystal. As you can see, I have V crystals. I'll explain that in a second. But we should get Aethium. Is that the thing? Yeah, let's just take this off. Let's look at crystal. Just add environmental check. Yeah, Aethium is the last, and Lonsdaleite we're getting for the upgrades. So we can go up top. Go, take me up top. And crystals, Aethium. There we go. And for the V crystals, I can show you this. I'm going to put the images back here in a second. I have changed some spawners here, and I have space for more. The Wither Skeletons are still doing their thing. They have 64 upgrades. Oh, they had 64 upgrades. I have 16 now. But over here, I have a Blizz spawner with 16 and a Blaze spawner with 16, and they're hurting me, which is nice. Here, though, I am being pushed down because of these mob fans with some width and height modifiers, and I have a wisp spawner with 64 speed upgrades just for lols, and that is making me V crystals, which we're gonna use for Thaumcraft, and we can probably cheese Thaumcraft with getting all of the V stuff. Over here I have a Enderman spawner still and a witch spawner with 64 upgrades, so that is cool, because sugar we are losing slowly because, again, soul sand. But I think if we lose sugar, we're gonna start using wither dust because I set that up in between cuts here or episodes, whatever. I have here just both recipes for the soul sand, one with wither dust and one with dark sugar. So it's just using dark sugar right now, but when it runs out of sugar, which it is gonna eventually, and then it's gonna start using wither dust. But by the time we might get to a solar panel, I don't know how much a solar panel makes of the environmental tech variety, but we're gonna see. So we are gonna need, let's see, structure frames, tier 6. We're gonna need how many? I think 27. Oh, 92. Okay. Structure frame. So let's do tier 6, stack 92. Start. Yeah, we're missing 179 of Aethium, so we need a little bit of a wait to get there. And then we're probably going to need more and more Aethium for the next stuff. But ore-wise and resource-wise, we're pretty much set for everything, so that is all good. I'm thinking we can start Thaumcraft today. I want to get into the mod. It's changed since Thaumcraft 5, and to start it, you need to go into the world and mine any of these V crystals, which I have done in previous episodes way back. I don't think I showed it, but just going mining, you can find these in the worlds. And then you go sleep, and you get this book called Strange Dreams. And in the book it says, I had the strangest dream last night. In the dream, I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding and ground them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. So bowls, I think we have. So we can, I think Salus Mundus will show the recipe. It will not. Okay, so we can take 3 of, I think 3 of the different ones. So let's just do that, that, and that. And then grab a bowl. And redstone, I believe. And flint. Ha, we got Salus Mundus. So let's get just a stack of that going. And I think we grab a bookshelf. I have some. And then we right click it with the Salus Mundus. And we get a Thermo Nomicon. Nice. So you have not yet begun this research. I am not going to read through all of this on camera. So a normal crafting table won't do, however, a Salus Mundus on a mundane crafting table should solve that. Okay, so we can grab a crafting table, like so, and Salus Mundus. We should get an arcane crafting table. Wonderful. Arcane workbench. Let's see Thermo Nomicon. Types of knowledge, observations, theories. Okay, theory crafting. We need a research table. I should craft some scribing tools and place it up on a table. Okay, so if I grab table, is there a table from Thaumcraft? Let's just do add Thaumcraft. Table, wood table. I need some wood slabs. Slab. I do not have a crafting recipe for wood slabs. Hold on. So I made the table, and now we need some scribing tools, and I believe if we place this here and scribing tools, we get a research table, and in the research table we can do other stuff. So let's go back to, let's go here, and let me fill in this with stone so we get some working space. Alrighty, a little bit of a platform, we can get some stuff going. We're just gonna put it in the corner here, get a research table in here. Actually, let's do an arcane workbench, research table. I think we can put scribing tools in from here. Yep, like so. And anything else we need for now? I don't think so. So Thermo Nomicon. Let me read on what we need to do. For me to end in progress, cannot really rely on simply studying on the world. I'll need to make my own discoveries. I will need to create a comfortable workspace for research, paper. Okay, complete. Okay, now that I have a workspace, I can be performing research. I can perform many theories. First, I should make sure the table has plenty of paper. Okay, paper. Paper. I have a paper bark sapling, so we have papers. Like so. And can you just create a theory? Okay. You can perform some random experiments to see something could be discovered. You gain 10 to 25 progress in a completely random category. Okay. Reject Golemoncy findings, universal theory. Golemoncy is not vital to research. Okay. Shows the common link between studying, total progress split among them. So much reading. Okay. Okay, so I got a ponder, which I gained 25 progress divided evenly between all current active categories and drew bonus draw. Reversal theory. Lose 10 progress. I don't know how this works. Okay, so these are... Can I just... Okay, so you can scrap theories. Okay. Okay, a new thing opened. I've noticed the link between the phase of the moon and the speed of which the aura replenishes itself. I should investigate this phenomenon further and even expand my investigation to see if other heavenly bodies influence this magic. A few minor tweaks to my thermometer should enable it to take measurements from objects in the sky. I should remember to carry some paper and scribing tools with me so I can take the notes. Measuring the same body or quadrant of the sky more than once a day will not give me new insights. I need to study them over time to measure changes in their oral influence. Notes I gather should come in handy for theory crafting. Okay, current stage 1 of 1. Okay, I can complete this. Okay, thermometer. I can craft that with some V crystals. This is now a thermometer here. And with the thermometer, I believe we can... Nothing new can be learned from this. Can we... Okay, we cannot learn anything right now. So, I got a thermometer, observation fundamentals. Okay, I have placed a bookmark to the thermometer recipe on the right. Supposedly it's energy, I don't know. And use it to study the... I should clearly mark those things I still need to examine. Okay, so do I need paper and scribing tools? It said I need that in my inventory for things to work. So can I... No. Let me try and scan the V crystals. Okay, so I scanned the... this guy. I scanned this, and I got a ding. And we got a new thing. So let me read through this, and I'll explain it. Basically, it says I need to focus on Essentia, on alchemy. So brewing potions has its uses. I think Essentia holds the key to a much more sophisticated manner. I should try and learn more about alchemy and how it fits into the magical world. Armed with that knowledge and a little bit of inspiration, I'm sure thaumaturgic alchemy will be within my grasp. But it says observation, alchemy, observation fundamentals. Knowledge totals. Aspects of Essentia. Okay. So do I grab a water bucket, let's say, because it says alchemy things. If I take that and scan it. Ha! And maybe a cauldron. That's a cauldron. Because you need a cauldron. Maybe if we do cauldron and Sailor's Mundus, is that going to turn it into the thing? Yeah. Can I scan this now? Haha. I'm getting good at this, at least a little bit. So I scanned that. Observation fundamentals. I got nothing. Can we do... Oh, we can do research now. Create theory. Scrap. Synthesis, concentrate. So when Essentia combines to form more complex forms of by combining earningness, Essentia, and then studying the result combination, gain 40 alchemy. Okay, so we take V, take air and Ignis. Oh, do we need to put it into here, I think? So water bucket. Oh. Do we need to light? I think we need to light it on fire as well. So we need some netherrack. So I got it on fire. We're going to see if this works. No. So let me see. What if I take a V crystal for this? I don't know what this is. It's... we're going to see. If I scan that, I cannot learn anything from this. Interesting. So I went around and did the scan all the things game, and we got the completed fundamentals here, so we can complete that, complete the alchemy, and we get new discoveries, and I think we can also complete this, Celestial Observation. Okay, discovering infusion, we can complete that apparently. Okay, we can also find this. We need to visit the lower depths of the world, the highest peaks you can find. Okay, so we need to crafting objects of power. I should study the world around me and travel to its edges. I'm being driven by forces outside my understanding. Shaping V will be one more step on this journey. So let's go scan bedrock and probably a cloud. So let's try bedrock. Yep, that did a thing. So I tried scanning the clouds, but I think that worked. I just had to look up into the sky, I think, and fly up a little bit, and that worked. Okay, V resonator, caster's gauntlet. Nice. There's so much reading. I will do that off camera. We are ready to craft some things that we discovered. We can take an iron plate and I believe a piece of nether quartz, and that will get us a V resonator with some air and aqua V. And then we take the V resonator, a thermometer, and some iron up top, and then 4 leather on the side, and we make a caster's gauntlet. And apparently I cannot craft this. 100 V. Oh, I need probably all of the V. Okay, so I understand this. Now, the V goes slowly up in the crafting table, so now we can make the caster's gauntlet. It only costs 1 of each of the crystals, but the V goes slowly up. So we have this now. Can we just use it? Or how does it work? I don't know. We can complete this, though. And let me read again. Okay, so I totally didn't notice that there's more tabs on the side here, and we can do some more of this stuff. We can make a blank lesser focus. Oh, that's a crucible recipe with a V crystal and other things. So we need to look into alchemy. Elemental effects, basic research, basic armamency. Yeah, okay, alchemy. Okay, so place a crucible over heat source, fire, lava, niter, or something similar. Add water and wait till it boils. Add ingredients with the essential you require, either by dropping them, right-clicking the item with the crucible stop face, throw in a catalyst. Shift right-clicking with an empty hand will empty the crucible. Each crafting operation will consume some sort of water, so it will have to replenish it now and again. Piping mana can be used for this. I can craft multiple items at once by adding sufficient essentia and using multiple catalysts. Essentia does dissolve over time, so I shouldn't wait too long before starting to craft. I wonder what the purple puffs of smoke means when this happens. Probably nothing to worry about. That's flux, probably. Essentia crystals should be fairly easy to craft. All I need to do is break down quartz crystal into smaller shards to act as a growth medium. Simply dipping a shard into the crucible should soak up some of the essentia it contains and cause the crystal to grow. This won't be a particularly efficient way of doing things. It'll probably cost at least twice the essentia that the crystal will end up containing. Net loss of quartz, which is always the easiest thing to find. Okay, so I can make niter by putting 10 ignis, 10 lux, and 10 potentia in the thing. So since I have all the V crystals from the wisps, I can just toss the right amount in, and that should make, I think, lux. Did I do the right thing? Or niter, even? Nitor? Can I see the recipe in here for niter? I cannot. I can look at the Thermo Nomicon. So basic alchemy niter was 10, 10, 10. I tossed 10 in, and then a glowstone dust. And nothing happened. So I got at least this working. I can toss 1 ignis and 1 rotten flesh, and I get magic tallow, which unlocks some more research here. I can finish this now. Gunpowder, slime, ink sac, glowstone. Items that need to be crafted. So gunpowder. Okay, you can... Can I just get gunpowder in my inventory? Will that work? Or do I need to craft it? It says I need to craft it. So let me try and craft all of these. So let's try this. 5 this, 10 that, 10 that. Gunpowder doubles the gunpowder. Nice. Next thing we need is ink sacs. So that's 2 aqua, 2 bestia, 5 senses, and an ink sac. Gets us 2 ink sacs. Nice. Next is glowstone, which is 10 lux, 5 senses, and a glowstone. We'll double that. And I'm gonna try making the niter again. So let's see. 10 of the air, 10 of the ignis, 10 of the potentia, and a glowstone. Makes niter now. Okay, so I just need it to be faster, I think. So let's remove that, and we can, I believe, just place the niter there. And that should light up my crucible. And the water is slowly going down, I think. It's not using 1 water every time. We can complete alumentum now. And we need alchemical brass, which is iron and instrumentum in the crucible. Like so. Alchemical brass. Nice. And probably finish this research. Like so. We need then thaumium, which is 5 precantatio and 5 terra. So like so. 5 and 5. And this. Thaumium. Nice. And we can probably complete more of this. No. We need theory alchemy. No. Brass block. Thaumium ingot. I don't know what else. Oh, essentia smelting. We need... Be subjecting these crystals to disruption testing. I should start with Primal Essentia. So using chemical principle, can I start? However, I need to study Essentia in the purest form by available to me V crystals. By subjecting these crystals to destructive testing. So do I need to explodify them? Maybe. Let's do a little bit of foci. So we need a Vicrystal Ordo and 5 Aurum Tempricatatio and 10 Vitreous to get a blank lesser focus. Okay, let's try that. 5 of Arum, 5 Aurum, and then 20 of this, and 1 of you. Blank lesser focus, and we can try to make a couple of these. And that. Like so, because I believe each focus we're going to use to make more foci. So we can complete that. Nice. Focal Manipulator. We can craft that now. And examine fire very closely. So, flint and steel. I have it here. Fire. Do I need to just walk into the fire? Examine the fire? No? Did I examine fire very closely? I don't know. Okay, I'll read them up and try and get this sorted. So for the focal manipulator, we need the V resonator, and then I believe we can do a focal manipulator. Can I shift click this? I'm missing gold. 1, 2. Lovely that you can shift click. I need 64 available. I have 100 V. Oh, I need 100 V. I have 65 available. Okay, I need to wait. The V here is stuck on 91, and if I recall correctly, V is now chunk-based, so you possibly drain all the V in one chunk. So if I look at this, we don't have any more, and I don't know how to get it more in the chunk, so we'll see. But I saw that we can, Discovering Artifice, we can complete this, and we can, I think, make Goggles of Revealing, so I'll make those really fast. There we go. I have enough V for the goggles here, so we can grab that. And the V is still going up. I just don't know if it's going to go up to 100 again. Maybe it takes quite a bit of time to go up to 100. But we need to shed our armor, our super duper armor. So we're going to lose all of our super strength and the ability to fly. So we need to take all of our armor off. We're pretty much safe here, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll just put it in my thingy here. And since I saw before, we can take string and wool, I believe. Did it use up all my... Oh no, I have wool on me. And we can take this and that to make Enchanted Fabric, and it costs 4V per one. And we get a 5% discount now for having this guy on, I think. So we can turn that into fabrics. So let me make some of that. I believe I have enough of the Enchanted Fabric to get us some stuff. Oh, we need 95V for that. Okay. How much for the boots? 95 as well, and for the chest plate, 95 as well. Okay, so we need to wait for all of that to happen. So I think that fire thing that I tried didn't work. I think I needed, yeah, you have felt a touch of flame, so that should have unlocked this. And the focal manipulator, we need 100V, and we're not getting to that anytime soon, but we'll get there eventually. So I started moving the arcane tables around. I actually crafted 2 more. So in this chunk, for example, we have 95V. So I think we can make the boots right off the bat. Nice. And then I think it's going to charge up again. So I'm going to leave that one for now. And we can say 89 is not going to be enough. No, it's draining. Oh, so is it draining V from other chunks to this chunk? That could be the case. Because if I look into this one, is this draining now? No. Like, I don't understand. 62 now available. 81 now available. I don't understand this. But this one has 99, so let's craft the pants. The Thaumaturge's leggings. We're gonna grab that. Grab this. Grab that. And go maybe to here. 94, that's not gonna be enough. I had 103 in this chunk, I think. It's 89 now. So I don't know if does it slowly regenerate? This has 86 now. I don't, because there's no clear explanation on this. This is 66. Let me find a chunk with 90 or higher. 87. This should be 99. Okay, let's make the chest plate. Bam. Okay, now we get the maximum V discount if we put that on. And we're looking fabulous. So if you look at the meter on the top left of the screen, you can see a little purple bar or pinky purple bar. And if we go to our magical forest that I found in the overworld, you will see this purple bar is much higher here, and we also have some waypoints. For example, this chunk over here has a 374, jumps really high up. That one has 371, that one has 376. So when we need crafting for something, we're gonna come over here. There's also Wisp there. Hello, Wisp. But yeah, I think we're gonna take a little bit of a break from Thaumcraft. We have, if we go back to the space station, we have Atheum. We have 475 of that. So I'm gonna craft everything we need for the tier 6 Void Ore Miner, and we're gonna get that going. And probably in between episodes, I'm gonna craft enough stuff that we need for the tier 6 Resource Miner and tier 6 Botanical Miner. And we might set up one in each side. For example, having one down here, maybe, if I have enough space. If I don't have to move all the spawners. I could just have everything down here because this is kind of the technical part, and see if I can fit those in there, but we'll see. I'm gonna go crafting and I'll be back in just a bit. The last thing we're gonna set up today is I want vibrant capacitor banks for power storage because I want to see how much I'm using, how much I'm inputting, and all that. So for that, if let's say we want a stack of them, we need 1,695 grains of infinity. So we need to automate that, and I have some things. Hopefully I have everything. I'm not sure, but we're gonna go to the mesa, which is where I have the bedrock exposed, and we're gonna put on F3G to see the single chunk. I'm not gonna put it in this one where I TP to. We can clear out this little place, let's say. Just do that, just so it's a little bit nicer, like so. That one, that one, that one. We can just vein mine this a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, it's a little bit nicer. But let's say we put a vacuum chest, which has a no texture, in the middle here somewhere. And then we'll grab mechanical uses. They're gonna place on this block. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 3 blocks away. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not 5, like so. Possibly should be good. Yeah. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'm gonna have is item conduits going into all of them in the back here. And we can just snake the conduits around all over the place. And also redstone conduits, and I have an ender chest that I'm gonna extract flint and steels out of into all of them, and extract from the vacuum chest into this ender chest the grains of infinity that were picked up, and control all of these with a timer with some redstone. So let me set it up and I'll show you how it works. So over in my space station, I have a detector detecting how much grains of infinity I have in my system, and it's gonna emit a redstone signal when it reaches over 4,000. So we're gonna have this timer here that is gonna trigger every 300 ticks. I think should be the right amount of time. So let's do that. And we need to set up all of these to be redstone pulse and use item on block. But basically this example shows you what it's gonna do. It's gonna turn it on, and let me turn off my magnet so I don't accidentally pick up something, but it made grains of infinity. It went in here. We're gonna extract always active and insert on this guy, and it's gonna keep doing that for like every 15 seconds. It's gonna trigger all of these and turn them on. Some of them might be, yeah, these two might be doing the same block, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let me configure all of them and we're gonna check it out. So I got it working. All of them turn on. It makes like this cool little hashtag. It's the hashtag machine. And the timer triggers every 15 seconds. When these guys turn off, it should put all the things in the vacuum chest, like so. And then boom, another one starts. So all we need to do is do inventory, claim chunks, this chunk, chunk load. And we should be good. F3G, I'm in the chunk. Let's go in the center because it's always easier to see. But yeah, it's the same chunk, and this should run and make us all of the grains of infinity, and the next episode we can craft up the vibrant capacitor banks. But yeah, with that being said, I want to really thank you all for watching. I'm going to turn off chunk borders, and I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.